Welcome back to another week of our pantry challenge. We are nearing the end. We have this week and next week left to go, and then we'll be done. We'll still continue eating through our canned goods and stuff, but not with as intense focus as we've been doing the last couple of months. We have still gone to the store and bought things like dairy and some other odds and ends that we might have been missing just to fill out the meals, but really just trying to focus on using up our canned goods and our sweet potatoes and things like that, and meals out of our freezer, food out of our freezer, our beef in the freezer, using that sort of stuff up. So today I'm going to be making some sausage pasta. We have some link sausage in the freezer that I'm going to be cooking up with some peppers and adding it to some pasta with some salsa. We have a church dinner tomorrow after church, and so I'm making this for that. I'm going to get this all prepared today, and then I'll throw it in the crock pot in the morning and warm it up basically during church, so it's all ready to go when the time comes. Hopefully that works. It sounds good in my brain, so hopefully that works. We have a lot of peppers. I'm going to use some frozen peppers. Yeah, we still have tons of peppers left. I harvested so many peppers this past year, and so I'm not even close to running low. I haven't even really touched the freeze-dried ones, so we're getting there. We are a family of 5, although this one does not eat anything yet, so we're just cooking for 4. And, you know, along the way we have leftovers, because that makes it easy, and we've been eating freezer meals that I made before I had Peter, so those have been helpful too. And yeah, we try to make most of our food here at home, and that means all 3 meals, because we're home all day, and snacks, because, you know, you gotta have lots of snacks. You know, if I run out of bananas, it's time to go to the grocery store, that type of thing. Yep. We've been documenting our meals and things that we've been eating since the beginning of January. January is part of this pantry challenge started by Three Rivers Homestead. I made a bunch of salsa this past year, thinking I needed to make more salsa. Then at the end of tomato season, I realized, oh, I had like 10 jars hidden away in a cupboard that I did not know I had. So now I have a lot of salsa. I haven't even started touching this year's salsa, so we need to work through last year's salsa. But this recipe will take about a quart of salsa, so it's a great way to use some up. I'm making shrimp and grits for dinner with bacon in them, and so the grits are cooked in half a cup of ham broth, and the rest is water. And then I'm going to add some cheddar cheese and some butter. It'll be yummy. I'm just cooking up some bacon. I'm going to set that aside for a minute, and I'll chop it up and add it later. So in the bacon grease, I'm going to then add the shrimp, cook them for a couple minutes, then I'm going to add in some garlic and some lemon juice, and then I'll add the bacon back in, and then we'll serve it over the grits. It's going to be really yummy. I made the cobbler the other night, but I just kind of did it really fast because I was in a hurry. And it's honestly really an easy cobbler to throw together. So you just melt some butter in a 1399 pan, mix up the batter of flour, sugar, milk, baking soda, or baking powder, Mix it up real quick, pour it into the melted butter, throw in some berries on top, or fruit, or whatever you want to put on top, bake it for like an hour, and boom, you have a nice delicious cobbler. I love the edge pieces where they're nice and crispy and a little bit salty and sweet. Oh, they're my favorite. And yeah, we had a little bit left over after the church dinner yesterday, and we'll enjoy it tonight probably. So yummy. For snack today, I made a watermelon smoothie, and it has yogurt. This time I put some cottage cheese in because I was running a little bit low on yogurt, and it has some freeze-dried watermelon that nobody liked, and it has frozen watermelon that also nobody really eats, but I freeze it specifically for this smoothie. I've not had it in a while, so Bethany and I are enjoying that for snack today. Note to self, don't freeze peaches in such a large quantity. I don't know what I was thinking, other than I think we were headed out of town on vacation. This is like one massive block of starting to get freezer burned peaches. I did them way too thick, so I'm kind of prying them off, trying to make peach ice cream here. It's very difficult. Not sure it's worth it though. That peach ice cream is delicious. I used the 7-minute ice cream recipe from Venison for dinner again. It's one of my favorites. Quick and easy ice cream, because I don't have an ice cream maker or anything. This had cream and milk for the creamy part, and I also used some leftover peach juice, peach syrup, whatever, from canned peaches. Threw some of that in there, and yeah, it's so good. What are you eating? What is that? Is it ice cream? Can you say ice cream? Ice cream? What kind of ice cream? Is it peach ice cream? Can you sign peach? Can you sign peach? Peach is one of your favorites. So yummy.
My favorite kind.
Yeah, they're pretty good. We are having tacos tonight. First, we have some homemade tortillas. Then we're gonna put on some of this meat. So I put hamburger and black beans in here with some onions, garlic, some leftover random green peppers, some taco seasoning, some hot pepper jelly, some freeze-dried zucchini. I think that was it. And that's just all mixed together, nice and yummy. For toppings, we have some homemade salsa, cheddar cheese, homemade pickled jalapenos, lettuce that we're gonna short up, and some sour cream. Last night for dinner, we had some egg roll and bowl, and it was really yummy. Bethany really likes that one, and yeah, I could hardly stop eating it too. It's really delicious. Today I'm taking some of that leftover taco meat and making a soup with it. So I added in some ham broth, some frozen corn, some frozen peppers, a little bit of freeze-dried spinach, and the taco meat with the beans and everything. So we'll serve this as like kind of a soup, maybe have some chips with it or something, sour cream, salsa, that sort of thing. And it'll probably be pretty yummy. Just kind of winging it here. Because I didn't really feel like making more tortillas for the taco meat, and there wasn't probably enough taco meat to make tacos for everybody. So we're just going to do this, and it'll be yum. Tonight's dinner is a bunch of using up a lot of little things. So, for instance, I had some meatballs left over that we're going to use up. Some leftover meatballs from the other night that I'm going to use up. And some sauce that needed to be used up in the fridge. And then I have the spaghetti squash that I put in the freezer back in August. And I'm going to use that. And I have these dehydrated eggplant bites from a couple years ago. 2-3 years ago maybe. Anyway, I'm going to rehydrate them and I'm going to fry them up, put some sauce on them, and it'll be yummy. I feel like there's something else I was going to use up. Maybe that was it. Anyway, that's what we're having. And spaghetti and meatballs with all these extra things.